Hi guys, yeah, on today's video we're going to be talking about what men think of women demanding for a sex toy. Yeah, for instance, as a partner or a wife of an African man, you are demanding for number one thing that will worry the man is your mental stability. He will be minding, he will be asking himself, is she okay? Is she alright? Like, is she insane? Demanding for a sex toy. Well, I'm there for her, capable for her. Why? You will first of all think that you are not okay as a woman. That's the number one thing he'll think about. Yeah, because a lot of thought, imagination will run down his mind, and you begin to imagine a lot of things. Even if he's not available to knock you, he, as an African man, he don't believe or see it wise for you as his woman to use a knocking machine, vibrator, a knocking machine, a vibrator, a knocking toy. Yeah, because he believes that he's capable to knock and match you and make you vibrate at all time when he is available. So you demanding for a machine that will knock him, that will be knocking you, that will be doing his work for him. Why? Be like, kilo shele, is wrong with her. Then, so that is number one thing that he will think. Number two, he will ask himself, is something wrong with me? Even with this size of my bola, even with how active I am in bed, this woman is demanding for a toy that will be knocking her. Like, he will ask himself, am I not doing it? Am I not okay? Down there, okay. He will not ask her, is the size not enough for her? Does she need me to enlarge the size so that when I'm knocking her, she will be feeling it? Yes, that is the second thing he will think. Maybe the size is not satisfying to you as a woman. That is why you will have the effrontery, God, to ask him of providing or buying you a napkin machine that called say toy, that toy that also do that jiggyman for a woman and make them to orgasm. Get that? So as an African man, he will ask himself, is anything wrong with my techniques? What is wrong? What have I done wrong? What have gone wrong? Don't I know how to knock her? Or my banging techniques is not cool for her? Maybe I'm not satisfying her. Maybe I don't know how to knock her. That is the third thing that he will think about. He on his own, he will be quiet for a moment as soon as you mention that, and all these questions will run down his mindset, and he will begin to find solution if he is the one that really love you. Because if this man don't love you as an African man, after mentioning that to him, after all these thoughts come run down his mindset, he will end up deciding to leave you, because he see it as something that is not normal for you to ask, and he see you as someone who is not normal. Okay, so but if he love you, he will end up looking for solution, how to improve in all ramification. Some people will go as far enlarging their D they are working to in order to suit you because they love you. Some people will go as far start watching porn, watching a lot of movies, reading some book, making some research on the media on how to improve in order for them to satisfy you. Okay, yeah. Number four, he might conclude or think that you are not really into him. Yeah, maybe you end up thinking that you are not really into him. Maybe you don't like him, you don't like everything about him. For you to open up to ask him to provide a sex toy for you or a banking toys for you, that means you don't like him and you are looking for something that will replace him in your life. Even if he have already married you, before you make such a request, he will end up concluding that you are not really into him, that you don't really like him, that maybe you are in his life because of how much he take care of you, or how caring he is, or what you benefit from him. See, as an African man will prefer you to use other means to satisfy yourself, even if it's a diasporan base, even if you both are in a distance relationship, we would prefer you to use other means to satisfy yourself, in as much as you did not bring in toy or any other man. Okay, an African man can allow his woman to use her fingers, to stimulate and satisfy her sexual urge in his absence. Some might even give you room to use stuff like this, but bringing in a knocking toy, vibrator in his house, buying it as property would destroy his mind and ego, because he will be scared that you will one day you will end up replacing him totally with that equipment you have in the house, that he will end up not being satisfying to you even when he's around, if you actually get used and addicted to that machine or equipment. So do not demand this from your African man, like I said, unless he is the one, he is understandable and exposed enough to handle it. Okay, do well to share this video, like, comment. Thank you. See you on our next video.